Right now I'm standing in the streets of Star Creek Circle in Socastee, where the water is just a few inches deep. So that was Michaela Moskov with Horry County Police giving us an update on that. As she said, report any findings to police by calling 911 if you have any whereabouts of Terry Brady in the area. Now there is still heavy police presence near 67th Avenue North. As you can see, some caution tape is still up as police investigate. I'm on top of a parking garage, and I just wanted to show you how hard the rain is coming down. I'm currently on the scene of a reported plane crash in the Socastee area off of Highway 707. Now I'm just going to show you what I'm seeing right now. There are Horry County Fire Rescue crews on scene, and that is what they are responding to right now.
Physicians at Tidelands Health and Conway Medical Center say they've been getting questions if you can get the flu vaccine on top of the COVID vaccine and booster, and the answer to that is yes.
Within 5 years, 165 crashes occurred along this 10-mile stretch. 51 of them were run-off-the-road crashes, and 6 of them were fatal. And even with the beach just feet away, you can actually skate here right at Winter Wonderland. Here you can see the Longs Post Office just destroyed by flames from a fire that happened almost a month ago. To be eligible for the program, a property has to repeatedly experience property loss from flooding and be located in the Socastee buyout focus area. That's this area here along the Intracoastal Waterway. Now Santa will be here until Christmas Eve, and then he has to go to work. Speaking of which, I'm going to toss it back to you, Bob, because I'm going to tell him what I want for Christmas. Well, reporting at the Coastal Grand Mall, Maria DeBone, News 13. Bob, Megan, people here are frustrated as water is pouring into their homes, causing them to either wait it out or pack it up and evacuate. And some people have already started doing that today, with the Intracoastal Waterway expected to rise throughout the week. Several feet of water in yards and homes for the 4th time this year.
I always thought about it'd be nice to live by the water, but I didn't want to live this close.
Before Florence, we were on the creek. Then we were in the creek, and now we're up the creek.
And now, more than 2 years later, residents say they're still recovering from Hurricane Florence.
We're still rebuilding, still recovering. We don't have flooring in the whole house yet. We don't have kitchen cabinets yet. You hear a lot of people say, well, I don't know why they still live there. Why don't they just move? Well, people have mortgages. They have expenses, money tied into it. Where are they going to move to?
But with talks of buyouts, they say,
We just want to get out of here now.
We already know what we got to do. We got to go. That's all. I can't put my family through this anymore.
The Intracoastal Waterway is projected to rise to about 18 feet throughout the week. We'll keep you updated here on WBTW. For now, reporting live in Socastee, Maria DeBone, News 13. This is the last picture taken of 7-year-old Jennifer Vereen. 31 years ago, she was struck and killed in front of her home in Conway while waiting for the bus. And now the family just wants answers all these years later.
She was full of life and also described as not having a shy bone in her body.
Jennifer's sister Lacey says she was full of energy. With her signature bow in her hair, Jennifer waited for the school bus on Highway 905 and Rhodes Road, February 7th, 1990.
My mom was trying to put me in the car, and as she was doing that, the accident happened.
Jennifer was waiting for the school bus here when she crossed the street to run home. It's at that moment a dark-colored vehicle traveling south struck and killed Jennifer, the only witness, a middle school-age boy who just remembers the car taking off.
So that made it worse than the actual accident itself, which was tragic anyways, but with them running, it amplified the situation.
With the family never knowing who did it and Lacey and Jennifer's mother dying without getting closure.
Losing a child, I can't imagine what my mom had to endure, but it changed everything.
A case like this, again, our biggest resource is going to be the community, in hopes that someone in that small community just outside of Conway on Highway 905, maybe they didn't speak up for whatever reason back then, but today, for this situation, to help this family, they will call in.
Detective Johnson asks anyone with information or memories from that day to contact the Horry County Police tip line. That number can be found on WBTW.com. Reporting live at the Horry County Police Station, Maria DeBone, News 13. Yet to be eligible for the program, a property has to repeatedly experience property loss from flooding and be located in the Socastee buyout focus area. That's this area here along the intracoastal waterway. Now, I spoke with Socastee residents today who say they've been waiting on this for a while, and one says he's glad it's finally here.
We've been in this house for 26 years, and we have flooded. I stopped counting at 14 flooding events. I just quit counting.
You may have seen Jim Fraboni on your screens before. Our team has caught up with him several times over the years, covering how he deals with flood after flood. Having to live elsewhere for weeks to months each time it floods, then coming back to repair his home.
The flooding will continue, and it will continually get worse. It's the definition of insanity. To keep doing the same thing over and over and over and expect a different result. It's the true definition of insanity. That's what being involved in this is.
He said he won't sell it for just another family to deal with. So he said the only way out is a buyout. So you're looking forward to getting out of this house then?
Yeah, it's time. I mean, it was fun tearing it down, rebuilding it, changing this, changing that, making this a little better. That was all fine. And it was fun when I was younger, but I'm too old to be doing it now.
Those who get approved for the program should expect the process to take 6 to 12 months.
I'm just glad it's here, finally. And if we can get it done, it's going to be good.
For more information on the program, to see if you qualify and how to apply, you can go to WBTW.com. Back to you.